Red got on the bed. Did you help him up there?
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and they are ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense is on the field for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. to the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down.
I guess
and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down.
A customer
execute.
of mine, patient.
Back to throw, it's Reed. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The play action fake. Now rolling to the left. Creates a little space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best...
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Mississippi State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt.
Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to throw. It's Shapen. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Mosley. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Reed. Gets it to him on the screen. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, there's the ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give from the gun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hard-hitting tackle. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. To the air, it's Shapen. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense.
It's a seam wide open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're working that left side. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here on third down for this offense. Just keep slinging it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And the try is no good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, is still sitting at 9. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can you bring Mom water and a box of medicine that's called Tramadol?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Short completion along the sideline will be enough for the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it. And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Are you trying to catch it? Are you kidding me?
First down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going to try to get it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with a missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last...
All right. So, yeah, just tell me how it went. There's another piece of chicken. You want it in the microwave? It was in the microwave. Somebody pulled it out.
I really enjoyed it. The campus was absolutely beautiful. I know, and I was telling Mom this. I know I need like other places to compare. I mean, as of right now, I wouldn't fly there if I got accepted. They built brand new first year dorms, so it's all renovated. Really nice for what dorms are. There was the showers, the bathrooms were nice. The thing that we visited, it was like you have a corner, and it's like there's like 1, 2, 3, maybe 8 dorm rooms, and if the one side was the same as the other side, 3 of them were for 2 people, and then the last one was for a single person.
Probably like a resident.
Yeah. So you have
residences.
You have 2, 4, 6, 7 times 2 is 14 in your, I don't know if you would call it a wing in your section. Then there's 4 bathrooms with 4 showers. Showers were really nice, and it was like a single person bathroom. Well, these are people here. Like. You get to look inside the dorms too. Yeah. Yeah, they were just renovated, so they were really nice. They weren't. I mean, it's a dorm. They're not massive. I mean, maybe for 2 people, it's about as big as from here to like that to this wall, and maybe it's this deep. That's not bad. So, and then you have a bed there. You have a bed there. There's a desk here and a desk there. Not much space, but it was new. It was nice. The intramural sports thing, I didn't really expect any less. It was what I expected, but it was really nice. They had like 6 like full court basketball nets, and they said the point of those, they're not to be reserved. They're for you to go and shoot basketball, play with your friends. And said there will be intramural tournaments that maybe they're closed for a day or whatever. They will be reserved, but most of the time you can do whatever. We didn't go on the whole tour just because we were running out of time. Through it here. It's flying around here.
Yeah, I got like 6 or 7 of them earlier. I don't know what it is. Like all of these little gnats that like around.
Yeah, they had an indoor pool. There was like 6, I don't know what you call it, like racquetball rooms, racquetball / they call it volleyball. Volleyball that you can play off the wall. They had a huge soccer.
Are you going to eat this?
No.
You're not going to eat it at all?
No. I ate at least. There was a big turf, like soccer field with soccer nets. be nice if you had went. Well, yeah, did I tell you they just renovated their engineering building? Their engineering building is brand new. I didn't know that. We went to some of the engineering buildings and they looked garbage. I tell you, worse than high school classrooms. Literal garbage. But we didn't get much time to look at them, but we looked at laboratories and like up in one classroom, and they were very nice. They said there's all different types of clubs. You can select an option that if you can apply to go in the summer early, which it's easier to get in then. If you don't make it into the fall, you can check to make in the summer. So, and then you start early. I think they said you have 2 classes a day. And it's just you start early and get some of your classes out of the way. Which might be something to do, but it would be tough with housing. I'll sit something about living with staff. Obviously, we haven't talked to them. We don't know. This is just an option because I don't know. It was something we talked about. If you do that summer thing, you can actually go camping for 5 days out in like the Penn State forests, and with a bunch of random people that are doing that same thing. You can talk to people, and I think you actually do some of your classes outside. I don't know how it works, but in the woods, like backpacking, 5 days in the woods. Obviously, they have tons of clubs, everything. Yeah, the campus is beautiful. The walkways, the buildings. I guess I'll go through the day. When we first got there, we went to their basketball thing, and outside of the inside the arena, but outside of the stadium, like that outer area, like under the bleachers. That's where you would walk in a line, and they would have like check in and people to help you. So we went there. Then we walked to this place. I think it was called Hub. It was admissions. They talked about being admitted, all that kind of stuff. They said applications open August 1st, and the early applications open August 1st and close November 1st. So, and you can apply any time within that time, and you're classified in the early window. And so those applications will be looked at first. And so it doesn't matter if you apply August 2nd or October 22nd. They look at them then. And with those, then they tell you before December 24th. I could know at the end of this year if I get to Penn State. Then as we were walking down, I didn't like the buildings at first. They were just regular brick buildings. And we walked in. Where did we walk to? We might have went to just like the food court area around 11. It must have been, because the admission form was a long time. But the food court was really nice. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. I actually had an aquarium in there by the seats. They had a place called the Lion's Den where it beanbag chairs. You just go chill out. There's guys in there just playing pool, and then there's a guy sitting in like the beanbag. So that place looks really nice. From there, Adam went to a business class. Me and Landon just walked around campus. We walked outside, and that's when the buildings turned beautiful. If you ever heard of Old Main, it would be like the equivalent of like that building with the Old Dome in Notre Dame. It's just an old, important building. But that architecture is beautiful. And as you walked along all these paths, there was flowers. And that was the neat thing about Penn State. It's not in the city at Pitt, but the Penn State, there was walkways. There was fields. Sort of picture of like the field. I took some pictures. There was a lot bigger one next to it right here. This is what the campus looks like. Old Main is behind me, but here's just a bed of flowers. And this is what a lot of campuses look like. These trails, it wasn't always this open. It would look like this, and there would be more flowers. I like the old lamppost styles. On the walkways, there would be different paths and gardens. This is just a random church. This is actually in State College. This is the road, Penn State is right here, the edge. But a lot, it looks a lot like this stuff. Where there was a lot of flowers and on the walkways. I thought that was really nice. That's something I would like, is being able to walk in between classes and enjoy it, and not be in a city. Thursday morning. Yeah. I was good. Do you want to go? But you could go with I'd like to go with all of the
I'm talking actually about Notre Dame. I don't know that I would be able to. We were going to do it this Friday. I have to work. It's hard to do. It's a chance. I have to call and ask if time open. It might be better if we wait November-ish and then do Monday, Tuesday, take off 2 days in a week. Once you start playing football, you can go do that.
Well, that's what you're going to do in November. Well, that's going to be after late impressions. I mean, I'm going to be applying to Notre Dame no matter what, I guess.
I'm streaming this game. You mind if I finish it?
Go ahead.
They got sacked 4 times.
I've
So
had
far in this
3
one,
field
they're
goals
having difficulty
I've
again.
made
These guys
and missed
up
a
front
4th.
have got to do a better
It's
job
like I
communicating and
can't
giving
put
their
it in the
QB
end zone.
time.
Defense is playing good.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books.
That should be wet. Don't give them. It's been washed.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy.
that
Give me efficiency
something you could
every
work?
day of the week and
That's
twice
good
on Saturday.
possibility.
The offensive
bit
unit
farther
that
of a
subscribes
drive.
to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat double.
And I don't know. I don't want to like
With that
take
said,
your
let's send
like,
it back to the guys at the home
being
of
college
the 12th
away.
man.
Thanks
It's
for
a
that
real thing that
breakdown,
you might want
Kevin.
to consider is just mom's health issue. Do you want to be close?
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started.
Oops. Barely missed. It's like that's one. Just a little bit left.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you hear this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime.
It was Virginia Tech is a nice. It's in like I love Virginia. Blacksburg. It's it's super beautiful.
The 12 men more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down.
I would like
Back to throw. It's Shapen. Going over the top.
if I had the chance.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
In Blackburn. He said,
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds.
but I think that's
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field.
It's
After
number
a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. He's loose. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
During a run, quarterback run to the right.
A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to
not
this
a
senior
touchdown?
defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go
interested in
his
talking
way,
more.
and he loses the timeout.
Sarah said she absolutely loved
2nd and goal coming up.
Sorry, Liberty.
On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Great place to start for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeps it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down in field.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Aggies. And the stomping has commenced.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. This type of dominant defense, a performance that would make the likes of Dat Wynn and Quentin Coriat proud.
And it's NIL money spent well, right? This recruiting you see every year, they're getting dudes up front, big hosses that everybody wants, but they've been going to the Aggies, and that's why they've built great defenses.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Glover. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge. and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt.
It's a running room. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To throw, it's Reed. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Bussey. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. Tripped up for the tackle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He might want another play. 3rd down play from the gun. Unloads it left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From the shotgun down, here's an inside give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Shapen. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Unleashes one deep. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead down a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. This could easily be a preview of the playoff, and we promise to keep you posted throughout, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination of all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.